Taurus, song that's playing for you is Who You Gonna Rob? So with that being said, who you stole from, Taurus? Or who stole from you? Look, first card to fall out, 8 of Cups. You walking away from something. Someone was stealing from you. Someone was robbing from you. Or shit, you might be walking away from one thing just to go try to steal from somewhere or someone else. Or someone stole from you in some way, shape, or form. So now you emotionally disconnected from that situation. Though you may still be in it. You feel me? You still in the relationship, but you emotionally cut off from the relationship because you realize your partner was stealing from you. So now you don't want to make this work no more. You already put the burden, look, because your partner was stealing from you. You put the burden of the relationship down. Someone was thieving from you, and you was like, I ain't going down for you. Or I ain't going down with you. So you removed yourself. Emotionally, you disconnected from this person, these people, or the mentality that you were in that had you stealing from people. You were stealing other people's ideas, other people's mentalities, other people's minds, and wearing them as your own clothes. You feel me? Yeah, you had to make your own clothes. Look, and it wasn't a good long-term thing. So you walked away from it because it was only based upon immaturity. And that's why someone was trying to do something so quick. That's why someone was so passionate. Someone was just being petty. They was just being dishonest. Look, it was a bad emotional investment. So now you disconnected from it. If it's you versus you, this is just you disconnected from it, but you still in it. You still in the investment, but you're no longer emotionally tied to the investment. You're no longer going to let this get under your skin. You're no longer going to let this ruffle your feathers. This situation, the idea, this mindset. You're not going to carry out this virtue because you realize this virtue doesn't yield good long-term results. Yeah, it's a temporary satisfaction, if you will, but it's not a long-term satisfaction. Look, you no longer think highly of this situation, this person, these people. What song is this? Made the news. Yeah, my dog. Yeah, you really thought somebody was your ride or die type shit up until that shit died. You feel me? Now you realize what you was invested in, or the mentality or the mind you invested in, was only something that wasn't good for you. So you had to let go of the idea of growing here. The idea of developing here. You can't develop here. That's why you emotionally removed yourself. That's why you separated yourself from this person, these people, this form of expression you kept putting yourself in. You kept doing this, expressing this, thinking that this was a stable mind to stand on. But in actuality, it was a mind you made when you were wounded. And because you were wounded when you did that, it was in a sense of defense to protect your inner security. It was your insecurities protecting you. You formed the mind, you formed the heaven in your insecurities. So now you think the mind you made when you were insecure was your home, but it wasn't. And now you're walking away from that because you realize this isn't a good house. This isn't a good mentality to be in. This isn't a good form to express. I want to plant myself a different way now that I have experience in this type of energy, in this type of space. Now that I know who, what, where I was dealing, let me deal my hand a little better. You feel me? Let me play my cards a little differently. So emotionally, you walked away from something you was connected to. Shit, if it's you versus you, another one, somebody could have walked away from you, Taurus. Somebody could have left you alone in the situation and left you and your feelings alone, left you and your emotions alone. And now it's like you want to work on something with somebody, but it's like somebody may not see you as a good long-term investment there, Taurus. That's another shoe. If that shoe fits you, then wear it. You feel me? But what came out though, you feel me? You working. That's what came out. Something brings life to you in some way, shape, or form. You see something as an opportunity to be reborn, if you will, in this mentality, in this relationship, in this friendship. This will birth a new Taurus, a new Taurus mind, a new Taurus form, a new way Taurus can put Taurus's self in the forefront. And that's where you want to be. That's what you want to be. Surround sound. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. You know what you're doing. You know where you're doing. You know who you're doing. You know why you're doing. I hope you know why you're doing what you're doing, who you're doing, where you're doing. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, y'all. I hope you know what you're doing, Taurus. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, listen. You got the 10, you got the 9, you got the 8. Listen, if the 7 come out here, Taurus, look, like I said, you did something's downsizing. And some 10, 9, 8, 10, 9, 8. Any of them upright? No. So was a who downsizing? Somebody losing something because of something they worked on. Now, whether it's that's somebody worked on an ill mental, it's like somebody worked on a bad investment to take towards Taurus, or somebody wanted to work on something that wasn't good with Taurus. So then they try to manipulate Taurus to get Taurus to invest in a situation. Now emotionally it's like you could have invested in what somebody wanted you to invest in, and you could still be investing in what somebody wants you to invest in, but you are not emotionally connected to it anymore. You are not emotionally connected to that person or those people. It's like you've disconnected how you feel from this situation. It's strictly business when I'm with you, when we're here, because of what the position someone put you in. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Taurus. You know what the fuck you got going on, Taurus. Can't tell you shit. I ain't saying that's too much. That was like 5, 6 cards. We ain't doing that's a whole nother reading. We ain't doing that one. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, it's like you still invested in what it is you don't want to be invested in. You holding yourself back now because your mentality, your perspective has fallen about this relationship, about this situation, thus causing you to emotionally disconnect because you see it as a bad investment, bad long-term investment. It's going to fuck with you in the long run. And that brought you balance. That brought, it's like the only way for you to heal emotionally, the only way to get your waters calm if you have no feelings towards this, towards that, though you're still there. You can't let that emotionally affect you. So you emotionally disconnected because it's going to fuck with your health. Though even if you still in it. You feel me? It's like since you here, you're going to work with what you got, but you're not going to be connected to it. If that makes sense. You know how you do, Taurus. Can't tell you shit. No role models. Yeah, bad role model. You realize this person, these people, this idea, this mindset was not the right role model. This was not the right virtue. This was not the right mind, not the right person. Someone you look up to, you may not look up to that person the way you used to look up to that person no more. Your perspective, your mentality has fallen about this situation, and you're stuck in that enlightenment. Again, you're stuck. You're tied to a pole, tied to a passion, tied to a certain position. You're still working there, but you know where you're working isn't a good there. So you're not going to feel there while you work there, while you invest there, while you give time, energy, focus, whatever it is. While you doing it, you ain't gonna do it, but you gonna do it. You feel me? Because look, something has fallen. Tower moment has occurred. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. You know who you dealing with. You know what you're dealing with. You know where you're dealing.